There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Alia. She's loose in Ducktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Alia's Venatori are at war. Quiet, of course. Neither side wants Templars on them. We stay in the Threads' graces. They share what they know.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Alia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
Were we sure of things before? Where was I?
Missed it. What can I say?
Dogtown's protected. What can the Threads do for you?
Alia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Alia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you haven't reported it.
We're not looking for attention. Besides, what have Templars and Magisters done for us lately?
We've got you. And you won't stop looking. I've got names, missing ones, all yours. No catch.
We're local. We know that's a lie. Just give me a catch I can live with.
Have I mentioned I like you? Bring this one around more often, Nev.
This is war. We find Alia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Docktown's ours.
To Docktown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To whatever it takes.
And then some. I knew I liked you.
To home.
Greetings, Rook.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Lich. That's Old Tavine for corpse, isn't it?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger, For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
If that's what you want.
I'd anticipated more surprise.
Emmerich, you live in a haunted necropolis.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die, permanently, during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkas? She's a lich?
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich, exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkas was shouting so much.
Oh, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkas avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like...
For a Watcher, Hezenkas is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness, or care, or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Every mage's dream.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Valkarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a Watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy.
You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way. And be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
That's why you brought me.
They were definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction. The entrance to the deep roads is through here. Let's go. I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside.
I don't mind a few shadows, but that's dark.
And it looks like the passage leads down.
Undead? Why are there undead things here?
All it takes is a thin enough veil and some angry spirits.
Right. Fight now. Explain later.
Your turn. Got things ready.
Someone follow up! Looks dwarven. It might belong to one of the missing Kalsharok dwarves. Come on, Let's try to find a way forward.
We should head this way. Harding, if you please.
This rock, it feels... Rook, I think there's someone in there. We've got you.
You? It's you?
Yes, it's me, Harding.
But you were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
I bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the Stone.
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. Storgol thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate. Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers. Something took me as I rested. A shadow tinged with red. The last thing I saw before suffocating darkness.
Who put someone in a rock? That's monstrous.
I don't think it's about cruelty. They call us the Children of the Stone, after all. We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Stay here. You'll be safe. Come on. I know there's more missing.
Mining equipment. Really old mining equipment.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
Those scuff marks. That looks like someone was...
Dragged away.
We have to find them. There's someone close. I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
Those now demons?
The veil's thin here. Gives them a shot to break through.
Stay here. You'll be safe.
your turn.
Finish it. Way to get there. Look, there's a way through here. Someone else is close by. Come on. You're safe now.
Harding? What's happening?
It means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
Blocked. Harding, can you... Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
What? What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you.
This doesn't feel like the red lyrium that the Venatori use.
We can worry about that later. Demon's coming.
This is the last one. I think that's Veilguard.
Lace Harding, you should not have come.
You needed help.
We had to do something once we knew you were in danger.
You are both fools, and I am forever grateful for it.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone. No room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Did you recognize the voice? Who was it?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it. Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart? Are we in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
You seem far too relaxed for someone about to face something that wants to eat you.
I'm terrified. Don't tell the others.
Secret's safe with me.
I'm ready. Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
Am I just seeing things? Those crystals look like veins.
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go. I don't understand.
It looks like you.
All right. Everyone breathe. We can handle this.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into a million pieces, and this is all that's left!
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out!
I couldn't bear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
Run!
What's she doing?
She'll bring the cavern down. Or worse, we have to get to her.
Now it's your turn.
Harding, this has to stop. You'll kill us all.
Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we live broken and forgotten?
your turn. Finale move's yours.
You're more than this rage! You believe that the world is beautiful, that people are good! Hold on to it! Hold on to who you are!
You took everything from us. And you thought you won. But we're still here. We're different. But we're not gone. We will thrive in spite of you. That was intense. My mind's still clearing. Anyway, you ready to go?
Let's get you home.
Veilguard and the others are returning to Kal Shirak to spread word of what happened. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
And I think you've proven your strength.
Me? Oh, I couldn't have done it without you. You can ask me how I'm feeling, you know?
How are you?
I used to worry that I'd lose myself to the Titans. But I wouldn't even be here without them, would I? How could I lose myself when they were always a part of me?
So what's next for you?
First, we stop the Elven Gods. And after that, well... one step at a time. See where it takes me.
Trust yourself. I do.
You're just a bottomless well of support, aren't ya?
I try.
Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so... thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
So, Tosh, you're the dragon hunter of this outfit.
Yep. And you do monsters.
Seems our work's going to overlap.
No, it's not. I handle dragons. You kill monsters. And Darkspawn.
Dragons are monsters.
What? No, dragons are natural. Been around longer than we have. Darkspawn and monsters are just Vashidon that came later. And archdemons. You handle archdemons. That thing at Weishaupt was messed up.
In all kinds of ways.
Supper in Docktown?
What's the occasion?
I've got leads to chase on Alia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you help me uncover all this. Supper's on me.
Sure. Count me in.
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle, nearly exquisite. Properly contained. No, sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line, much more natural.
What are you working on?
Oh! Rook! I didn't see you. What did you hear?
Not sure what it was, but it sounded pretty good.
Oh, really? Well, thank you. Nev found me more serials. I've read them, all of them, multiple times. And I thought maybe I could try it, writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric Tethris, but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me. Something to focus on, besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting. It helps for inspiration.
Fighting ancient gods does keep things interesting.
And you know the rest. It's impressive. What you've done, I mean, brought everyone together. You're a good person. Really.
Just don't tell anyone. I've got a reputation to uphold.
Right. Your secret's safe with me. But I'm probably not the only one, you know, who notices. People look up to you. And more are going to when this is over. Anyways, thanks, Rook. I'll talk to you later. Gotta finish this scene.
Is that Zara Renata? This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse you guys find.
Zara spoke to Ilario before she died. Emmerich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
I wouldn't have offered my skills if I thought it was unsafe. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again. Tell us about Ilario della Morte.
Martyrs. He fooled us both.
Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin, pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
If that's what he wanted, why imprison you? Why not just kill you? No offense.
It's a fair question.
Death was the original plan. But this one doesn't waste those with potential.
And Katerina? Did Ilario hire you to kill her?
No.
Ilario used blood magic to control Spite. How? He's not a mage.
Our risen god gives many gifts.
Elgernon? Ilario's working with Elgernon?
Her spirit's strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
Wow. That was pretty damning.
Ilario has much to answer for.
In blood, if nothing else.
What are you going to do?
Take away everything from him.